I'm Jenna.
I'm Jack.
We work for NPT Passes sports coaches.
And we're brother and sister, that's why we're in the same house.
We're showing you the skill of underarm roll. This is the card. We're going to read through this card just in case you haven't got it, but we'll link everything at the end of this video so you can download this card online. You can play loads of games with this underarm roll skill. For underarm roll, you'll need some type of ball. If you haven't got any of these, you could use rolled up socks. Jack is going to speak through what you've got to do for underarm roll. I will show it facing forward.
The first step is to be standing facing forward. The second step is to hold the object lightly in your fingers. Third step is to swing your rolling arm backwards until straight and at shoulder height. The fourth step is to step forward onto the opposite foot to throw in hand, bending both your knees. The fifth step is to swing the rolling arm forwards, keeping the arm extended and relaxed with knuckles almost brushing the floor. The sixth step is to release the object 6 to 12 inches in front of your lead foot. And the last step is to follow through in the direction of the target.
So as you're doing it, your arm is following where it's going.
Now Jenna's going to read the steps on the card. I'm going to show you from a side view.
Step 1. Stand facing forward. Step 2. Hold the object lightly in fingers. Step 3. Swing rolling arm backwards until straight and at a shoulder height. Step 4. Step forward onto the opposite foot to throw in hand, bending both knees. Step 5. Swing the rolling arm forwards, keeping the arm extended and relaxed with knuckles almost brushing the floor. Step 6. Release the object 6 to 12 inches in front of the lead foot. Step 7. Follow through in the direction of target. The drill you can do with this underarm roll is just simply throwing it back and forth to your partner. If you haven't got a ball, you could use rolled up socks again. You can use any type of ball. You can use a bigger ball, smaller, tennis ball, anything.
What you want to be doing is extending your arm behind you, shoulder height, and following through gently and roll into your partner.
Make sure your partner's hands are ready to catch the ball. Don't focus so much on catching the ball, focus on actually underarm rolling it. So then I'd roll it back to my partner, following through with your hand. So wherever your hand ends up, that's where it's normally going.
Showing you today. Usually we use a white ball, but today we'll be using a purple ball. And usually we use red and blue for the different teams, but today we'll be using yellow and orange.
You can also use a ball like this, if you've got balls like these, a ball like this. You could use tennis balls, but if you don't own any of those, you can use rolled up socks that are in a ball. So you could do just the same, you just have to throw them a bit harder, that's all, because they won't roll as much. So this is the substitute for the white ball. So this ball is just something you need to aim at. So once we've thrown it, which I'll show you now, we're going to lunge, underarm throw. Wherever that ball ends up, we then have to try and get our balls the closest to it. So whatever ball is the closest to that pink ball, for us, the pink ball, is the winner. So you could also sit down if you need to. Sit down, you can underarm like this. That's how you can also use the skill. So Jack, do you want to go first? Now we'll go. Oh, well done. Underarm.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
Even worse. What I'm going to do to help me as well, I'm going to put my arm out to aim. So maybe that'll help me. Oh, I hit yours closest. So, Jack was yellow, so that means he won because he's closest to the purple ball, which is a substitute. To make the bocce game slightly harder, we've set out 4 t-shirts to make a target area. If you haven't got t-shirts, so you're in a school, for instance, you could use any type of sports bibs and then set them out as we've done in a little area.
We're using this area as our target. If the ball goes outside of the area, it's then out of bounds.
You really have to think about how much force you're putting into your underarm roll now. Because we've got a little area, if we roll it too far, it's going to go out of bounds like this. Too much force, the ball goes out of bounds. So that won't count now.
And if you don't put enough force onto it, the ball will stay out of bounds also.
What you're going to try and do is try to get your ball into the target as well as trying to get your ball closest to the purple ball, which is the white ball normally. So I'm going to try and do it. Oh, mine is still in the area, so that does count. But Jack, can you try and get it closer? Hopefully not. Alright, so his is closer, so that means he would win. Even though I'm still on target, his is still closer. But if Jack did throw it and it landed out the bounds, even though I'm quite far away from the ball, I still win because I'm in the target. And to make it a bit more challenging and a bit more fun, you can stand on one leg and then try and aim like that. So it's also testing your balance as well as your bowling. So you would try and bend down and bowl just on one leg. Once you've done it, you can put your leg down then. Jack, you want to go? Well done, good. That was underarm roll, the skill that we taught you today.
We've shown you a drill of rolling along the floor with your partner, and we've shown you the game called bocce.
If you do have a go at this, please tag NPT Pass if you filmed it, or just let NPT Pass know if you've done it and how it went. Hopefully it went good, and we will see you soon. And don't forget to tag NPT Pass with any games you make up using this skill.